And that ends here with Music Zone with Asphere. Come back here tomorrow for more energetic pop music. Right here on Cool FM. Mapapa-cool ka dito. Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. Today is July 31st, 2024, and we'll be here to serve you the latest news that you need to know. Let's get into that now. Despite the Philippines' complete disengagement from the International Criminal Court in 2019, Solicitor General Menardo Guerrava on Tuesday said the government would not stand in the way of the prosecutor's investigation of the Duterte administration's bloody drug war. The Philippines has no legal duty to lend any assistance to the ICC prosecutor in conducting his investigation. But the Philippine government cannot stop him from proceeding any way he wants, Guerrava told reporters. The ICC's prosecutor's office, led by Karim Kayhan, is looking into the alleged crimes against humanity perpetrated during the ruthless campaign against illegal drugs waged by former President Rodrigo Duterte. The ICC has maintained that its inquiry is within the jurisdiction of the court from November 1, 2011 to March 16, 2019, when the country was still a member of the International Tribunal. Guerrava confirmed that the ICC prosecutor sought assistance from the government early this month to interview former and current high-ranking police officers allegedly involved in the deaths of thousands of people in what was then known as Oplan Tokhan. He said the Taguig-based tribunal could interview persons of interest via online platforms, phone, email, or in person, provided they have consented. But the ICC prosecutor cannot expect that the Philippine government will facilitate it for him, he pointed out. The Solicitor General issued the statement after former Senator Antonio Trillanes Fort shared a confidential ICC document tagging former Philippine National Police Chief and now Senator Ronald De La Rosa and 4 other retired and current police officers who had considered involvement in the systematic killings in the implementation of the anti-drug campaign. The others named by the ICC prosecutor's office were retired PNP Chief Oscar Albayade, former Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Chief Romo Karamat Jr., former National Police Commission Chief Edilberto Leonardo, and former PNP Chief Intelligence Officer Eleazar Mata. Guerrava clarified that these 5 individuals were not accused but under suspicion. He added that his office already submitted its recommendation to Malacanan regarding the ICC's recent request, but gave no further details. Reacting to Guerrava's statement, Trillanes said he believed the Marcos administration would eventually cooperate with the ICC. President Marcos will say what he needs to say, but when the time comes, he will do what he needs to do, Trillanes said in a message to the Inquirer. Marcos said in January that his administration would not lift a finger to aid the ICC probe into the drug war, since the tribunal's action was a threat to the country's sovereignty. The president also said in April that the Philippines would not hand Duterte over to the ICC. On May 8, the Department of Justice disclosed that it was working on a legal brief that would lay down all the legal options for the president regarding any arrest or warrants that may be issued by the ICC, including the Philippines' possible return to the jurisdiction of the Rome Statute, the 2002 treaty that established the court. Once the ICC warrants of arrest, if ever, are issued, then he will know what the legalities are, his options, and the president's remedies, said Assistant Justice Secretary Jose Dominic Vano IV. He noted that the legal brief would be done with an awareness that policy frameworks may evolve, but clarified that the government's stance of not recognizing the ICC's jurisdiction in the country did not change. The government's refusal to be covered by the ICC's jurisdiction stems from its assertion that the Philippines has a robust and functional justice system capable of addressing internal issues without external interference. On June 27, President Marcos said former Senator Laila de Lima's acquittal should be proof that the Philippine justice system works. While de Lima said after her acquittal that she would help the ICC in the case against Duterte, Marcos said it was up to the former lawmaker to work with the ICC and reiterated the Philippines' position that the tribunal has no jurisdiction over the country. However, based on the investigation of the advocacy group Intuitives for Dialogue and Empowerment through Alternative Legal Services, Incorporated, 95% or 92 out of 97 of the alleged extrajudicial killings examined were either never investigated or were not followed up after the routine initial inquiries by authorities. The general consensus from victims and their families is that there are no genuine investigations completed or ongoing from the Philippine government and its agents, according to the Ideals survey organized in partnership with A.J. Kalinga Foundation. The Philippine Tobacco Institute Incorporated suffered another setback in the Supreme Court after the High Tribunal upheld its 2021 decision to grant the Food and Drug Administration regulatory authority over the health aspects of tobacco products. In the July 23 ruling which has yet to be made public, the High Court in fact upheld its earlier decision and denied the motions for reconsideration filed by PTI and all by Representative Excel Lagman, the Supreme Court Public Information Office said in a statement on Tuesday. All products affecting health, including tobacco products, are covered by the FDA's mandate to ensure the safety, efficiency, and purity and quality of health products, the Supreme Court said. Thus, the inclusion of tobacco products in the implementing the rules of the FDA Act is in accordance with the law, it added. The case stemmed from the petition for declaratory relief that PTI filed before the Regional Trial Court of Las Piñas City in 2011. The company tried to stop the enforcement of the FDA implementing rules and regulations, alleging that rules improperly expand the Republic Act No. 9711 or the Food and Drug Administration Act of 2009 by classifying tobacco products as health products, placing them under the FDA's regulatory authority. PTI argued that under Republic Act 9211 or the Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003, the Interagency Committee on Tobacco had exclusive jurisdiction over tobacco products, including their health aspects, and not the FDA. It cited Section 25 of RA 9711, which specifically excluded tobacco products from the FDA's jurisdiction. In 2012, the Las Piñas RTC ruled in favor of PTI and nullified the provisions of the FDA IRR insofar as it included tobacco products and the tobacco industry in its coverage. This prompted the Department of Health and the FDA to file a petition for review on certiorari before the Supreme Court, which then overturned the RTC decision in 2021. PTI challenged the High Tribunal's ruling, with Lachman also filing a motion for reconsideration as respondent independent. In denying the motions for reconsideration, the court ruled that the IAC Tobacco does not have sole and exclusive jurisdiction over tobacco products and the tobacco industry, the High Court said in a statement on Tuesday. Under the Tobacco Regulation Act, the Interagency Committee is chaired by the Trade Secretary with the Health Secretary as Vice Chair and includes a representative of the tobacco industry as a member. PTI previously held the position of representing the tobacco industry in the committee. According to the Supreme Court's 2021 decision, the committee has limited jurisdiction over tobacco products and does not regulate all their aspects under Republic Act 9211. And Senator Alan Catayano filed a resolution seeking to postpone the Manila Electric Company's Morocco bidding for 600 megawatt and 400 megawatt power supply requirements. In filing Senate Resolution 10990 on July 29, Catayano said Morocco's terms of reference should first be reviewed to ensure fairness in the selection of bidders and attain the lowest cost possible energy supply. Catayano also underscored that the current rules of Morocco's competitive selection process remain unclear and may put certain bidders at an advantage at the expense of power suppliers that use indigenous natural gas. The terms of reference of CSP1 and CSP2 do not reflect the preference afforded to indigenous natural gas and its full utilization, he wrote in the resolution. According to the senator's stamp in the statement on Tuesday, the resolution was filed after Catayano raised similar concerns during a public hearing by the Senate Committee on Energy on July 18, where he pointed out that Morocco seemed to favor power generation companies that utilize imported coal. Due to this, Catayano in the resolution said the Malampaya indigenous natural gas will be unutilized if the indigenous natural gas power plants are not given a chance to fairly compete in CSP1 and CSP2. This, he said, is contrary to the policy and objectives of the EPIRA and Department Order Number 002023-10-0022 of transitioning to a clean energy mix. Furthermore, Catayano said Morocco's TOR treats historical actual cost of downfield items as merely evolutionary and non-binding, which puts indigenous natural gas suppliers at a disadvantage. The lack of clarity in the rules regarding TORs and the biddings will result in an underutilization of our indigenous natural gas and open the possibility of circumventing the distribution authority's obligation to supply their captive customers in the least cost manner, he said through the resolution. The CSP must ensure fairness and competition in the bidding process so that only power suppliers offering the true least cost supply will be contracted, he added. Catayano also noted that Morocco could influence the results of the bidding by altering the definitions of certain concepts such as greenfield. The Energy Regulatory Commission defines greenfield as projects that are not yet existing, constructed, or financed. But in Morocco's TOR, greenfield refers to plants operational as of July 2020. It is now 30 minutes past 12 and koolNews at noon will return after these messages. We are back for more cool news at noon. It is now 9 minutes before 12:30, and we will continue with the headlines. Okay, let's continue now. Okay, hang on. I know why. Okay, so the camera feed isn't going to play well apparently, so we will have to save that later. But now let's continue with the headlines. Former Senator Antonio Trillanes IV filed a drug smuggling case before the Department of Justice on Wednesday against Davao City 1st District Representative Apollo Pulong Duterte of 30 months Carpio, the husband of Vice President Sara Duterte, former Customs Commissioner Nicanor Feldon, and several other personalities allegedly involved in the 6.4 billion pesos shabu shipment seized in 2017. Also named in the complaint are former presidential advisor on indigenous people's concerns Alan Capuyan, Davao City Consular Small Abel Era, Charlie Tan, and four others. The case stemmed from a May 2017 incident where 602.2 kilograms of crystal meth worth 6.4 billion pesos were imported from China using the Bureau of Customs Express Lane. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee conducted a series of public hearings which revealed that the contraband was given a green light passage to slip through customs alloy system and did not undergo physical inspection or document verification. This morning, I filed a case against Pulong Duterte and other members of the Davao Group smuggling syndicate, Trillanes said. This is the result of the Senate investigations conducted in 2017 in which we have identified Pulong, Charlie Tan, and Mans Carpio as the masterminds behind the 6.4 billion pesos shabu shipment that was allowed to slip through customs in collaboration with its Commissioner Nick Fulton and former presidential advisor Alan Capuyan, who was known as the Big Brother, he pointed out. The conspiracy to import the subject shipment from China to the Philippines necessitated the crucial interventions of the powerful insiders, the corrupt customs leadership, and more importantly, the very powerful protectors who used their influence to consummate this unlawful crime of importation of billions of pesos worth of dangerous drugs into the country, he added. Trillanes claimed that the 10 respondents violated Section 4 concerning Section 26A of Republic Act No. 9165, also known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, as amended by Republic Act No. 10640 and Republic Act No. 3019, otherwise known as the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Dito mo, This is where you can see that Duterte's war on drugs is fake. Thousands of suspected drug addicts were killed, but it turns out they were the protectors and partners of big-time drug lords. They just eliminated the competition in the illegal drug trade, he noted. Inquiry.net has sought a comment from the Office of the Vice President regarding the issue, and it has yet to respond as of posting time. President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr. on Wednesday reaffirmed the national government's commitment to help ensure peace and progress in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. Marcos made the pronouncement During the ceremonial turnover of the third intergovernmental intergovernmental relations body, progress report in Malacanon. The progress report Marcos pointed out is a testament to the partnership between the national government and the Barnum and their commitment to peace and development. Well, I reaffirm once again that the national government's unwavering commitment to helping and assisting the Bangsamoro government in all its endeavors as we continue with this important process, not only for Muslim and Danu, not only for the southern Philippines, but for the entire Republic, Marcos in his speech. Together, let us continue to build a future where peace, progress, and unity prevail. Our collective efforts to bring about positive change for the Barnum and our nation be realized sooner rather than later, he added. Marcos urged Budget Secretary and IGRB co-chairperson Mina Pagkadaman to expedite finalizing the IGRB Manual of Operations and Resolution of Identified Issues. The manual, said Marcos, would clarify the rules and functions that facilitate proactive monitoring of issues and establish a system of continuity amongst those mechanisms. He expressed confidence that the IGRB will continue maximizing the already established mechanisms to identify and resolve issues, especially with the upcoming 2025 Barnum elections. I am confident that we are on the right path to building a more peaceful, stable, and prosperous Bangsamoro region as we find solutions to the remaining issues and concerns that still need to be addressed, he added. And finally, in entertainment showbiz news, Deadpool and Wolverine gets R16 rating from NTRCB. Children below 16 years of age may not watch Deadpool and Wolverine in cinemas as the highly anticipated film has been rated R16 by the Movie and Television Review and Classification Board. In an advisory on Tuesday, the MTRCB asked parents to reconsider bringing their minor children to the cinemas to watch the movie. So not surprising as they pointed to compromising sexual content, strong horror elements, including significant sexual references and intense horror scenes, explicit violence, and disturbing imagery. With that will be it for, with that, that will be it for koolNews at noon. As always, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will be back with more headlines later with koolNews at 4, koolNews at 6, and koolNews Prime Time at 9. Until then, I am Pyro, and this has been koolNews at noon, and we will see you later for more headlines at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Goodbye for now.